You could say whatever you want at the poker table, 'cause I just don't give a fuck. Poker Table Talk, the podcast we do for GP. Definitely not PC. Suck my wee, and if you don't like it, move out the way, nigga. Beat.
Yo, what's going on? It's your host with the most, Jason Cordova. Podcast we do for GP, definitely not PC. If you don't like it, suck my wee. I'm here. That laugh you hear is none other than my
Coming
boy
in hot.
Liam McGurk. That's my intro.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Up to the people, Liam.
Hey, what's up?
Liam got a little dog running around.
Yeah.
We in his house right now.
Yeah, it's a little dog named Loki.
His name Loki?
Yeah.
Like the thing from
From Thor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like in terms of dog names, it's like top 3 right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a top dog name.
Yeah.
How you been, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I've just been doing comedy, just
I ain't seen
having
you in a minute.
fun. Yeah.
I heard you won the funniest comic in Mass or something the other day.
I Laugh Boston.
Yeah, Alex was telling me about it. He was on a podcast a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. He was on Poker Talk, too.
Yeah, he was telling me about it. He said, but I always thought you was mad funny, bro. I always
Thanks,
thought
man.
you was mad funny, and you're uniquely funny, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was actually thinking this to myself earlier. It was like, I think Boston has, the people in Boston who are funny are very funny.
Yes.
And the people who suck really suck. There's no medium.
You don't think there's like a middle?
Okay, huh?
You don't think there's like mediocrity? There's only greatness or garbage?
Well, maybe that's the only ones I notice.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
There's mediocrity, but
I feel like there's like bad people and they'll work to mediocre and then they'll like burn out. Like, cause you get like 3 years of comedy grind under you and then you can't keep it up. And
right.
Then,
Well, when you suck,
then you flame
it's
out.
like you're starting from negative. You're not even starting from zero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are.
So you're working to become zero. Because I know.
It's like a T chart.
Yeah, like a number line. You know those ones we have in school.
Yeah.
And it's like there's some people when I see them do comedy like early on, or maybe just any time, and I'll be like, bro, you've never been funny in your life. Like, I don't even know why you even chose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a weird path for somebody to take who is not like got no charisma, nothing funny about you. You don't have a unique perspective.
I know.
Like, why are you doing this to yourself?
I don't know. It's very confusing. Some people are like crazy unfunny, like offensive. But then I don't know what happened. It's like mere exposure effects, I think it's called in psychology. You just see somebody around and then you just start liking them more for no reason.
It's because you see them so much.
Yeah, so I just all of a sudden like start liking people.
That's interesting.
I have like a special respect for like bad people that just keep going
hard
because it's harder for them because they're getting no feedback to continue, but they just keep going.
But those are always like, and I don't feel like that's comedy. I feel like that's with everything now. It's just like the people who suck the worst work the hardest.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes people who suck, like they get good. People figure it out.
Yeah.
Unfunny people figure out how to be funny on stage.
Or they figure out at least how to get what they want. It's not necessarily even be funny because you'll go to a show where the headliner sucks. We've all seen that before. You know what I'm saying? But they've been around enough. They made enough relationships for the point where they'll get opportunities.
Yeah, but it's rare that the headliner like also just bombs. You know what I mean? Like they'll perform well. Like they'll get laughter, but they're not funny. Like no comic enjoys watching them.
Yeah.
They're hacky.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like hacky. They'll just be a hack headliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks though.
Yeah. But I don't know. How long have you been doing comedy?
9, 10, something like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm like 6.
Yeah.
Do you feel like if somebody's bad, are you in like the camp where you should be like, yo, somebody should tell them to quit right now? Or are you just like, whatever, I don't really care if they don't offend me. Yeah, I don't care.
The only thing I don't like when shitty people are taking up space. If that makes sense.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
That's what it is with me. But if you just suck and I can't tell you not to go to a comedy show.
Yeah.
I can't tell you not to try to get on stage. Like, I don't have the right to do that.
Yeah. I hate it when I feel self-conscious about my bookings. Like, stop giving him time.
Right.
He's not gonna do anything with it.
Right. Exactly. And then it's just like, I hate when it's just like. But you know what I hate is, and it's kind of psychotic. I see with like shitty comics. I hate when I can't remember this comic's name. He was out for like, dude. Was you around when what's his name used to throw that show at Cheers?
Oh no! Oh yeah. I was.
Who the fuck used to run that show in Cheers in
Deader?
Boston? Huh?
Deader?
Was it Denner? I don't remember. But there was a show at Cheers. There was this comic. He used to be there every week faithfully. And he was garbage. And he had this one joke that was just terrible.
Yeah.
But every week he would like, yo, it's this joke. It's throw it in the trash material. You know, when something just like in your head you thought it was gonna be funny, and then you try, it's like, wow, it's just bad. You know, what I mean? Just get rid of it. Like, you're not gonna force people to think this shit's funny.
Yeah.
It's like, don't. The only thing I hate about shitty comics, not the only thing, but the pet peeve I have is, don't hold the audience hostage. That's always my thing. Is like, don't hold these people hostage with your shitty comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, that's just not fair. Like, because especially what I always say, like on a Friday or like a Saturday night, like a weekend, like a real show.
Yeah.
It's like, well, this is what people don't understand because it's so self-absorbed. Is that this is these people's night out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These people went out. They got parking. You know what I'm saying? They found a babysitter or whatever. I think I might even said this on this before.
They paid $10.
Right, or 20 or whatever the fuck. And this is what
that's an extraordinary fortune.
Right.
To me.
And it's like, I've been to shows where like people walked out like, yo, these people would rather
I hate that.
have wasted $25 than to watch your comedy. They're like, I'm done. I can't take this shit no more.
Yeah.
It's like, what
and
the
to
fuck?
be fair, that's happened to me. I was the guy that made them walk out.
I walk people because they just got offended at what I said, but just for being shitty.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, that's happened to me like rarer. I've also just like walked people where they're like, what is this part? What is this?
But shit, the thing about
why is he doing so much time?
Yeah, no, right, no.
This is a fundamental flaw in comedy.
No, but with you, at least you have. See, the thing about with shitty comics who bomb, I don't like the ones that don't know they're not bombing.
Oh,
it's
crazy.
At least you have presence of mind to know when you're doing good or when you're doing bad.
Yeah.
Nobody's immune to doing bad. You're gonna have shitty shows. That's just that's comedy. You know, you're gonna have shitty shows whether they didn't like your material, whether you just didn't have it that night.
Yeah, but I know, I feel it.
Right, you'd be like, damn, I sucked that night. But there's people who are like, you see them bomb and then you'll see them post, oh, just killed. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Oh, I had a great night hanging out.
Dog, you did not have a great night.
Yeah, it's like you should feel bad.
Right. At least, right. Like, that's the thing about comedy is like when you suck. Well, when you have a shitty show, you're supposed to feel bad.
Yeah.
Like
it's supposed to hurt
and want to get better. But if you don't fucking if you're just so self-absorbed at a point where you don't even let yourself know you suck at something. To get better, that's psychotic to me.
Yeah. There's like, I like run a couple shows with Rob Green.
Yeah.
And there's like this main one I booked. The gas. 8 o'clock at 7:30.
Yeah.
Boston's most confusingly named comedy show.
Yeah.
That literally is. I can't. I mean, like it was almost.
Oh, at 7:30.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the gas with Cream.
But no, he's mainly that. But like, there's like certain people that like we have an open mic too, and they're like bad. But like some people have just been going there for like a year straight, getting drinks, and for some reason I'm just like, I want to give them a shot. I'm just gonna throw them five. I'm gonna throw them five. It's a free show. That's fine. And then there's other people. They've been around the scene for 10 years, and for some reason, just like their presence offends me, and I don't want them on the show. Like I don't want to give them their props. Like like there's some people that I don't know.
You just not
just hold it down. Like just hold it if I feel like you could just like hold it down for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
even if you might bomb, that's fine.
Yeah.
At least you're trying. At least I know you're trying to get better.
Yeah. But
Some people they don't try.
There's like, but that's the thing about like what comedy is like. It's like a community like anything. There's gonna be people you like. There's gonna be people you just don't like.
Right.
And it's not. And it might be personal, might not be personal, but it's just like I just
yeah.
don't
There's
like
no
this
way to ever
person,
know.
and
Yeah.
that's it. It's like it's not the worst thing to not like somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
that's what I hate about Boston scene in particular. Is like
Yeah.
they got this whole kumbaya mentality. Like everything is just supposed to be together and harmonize, and nobody's supposed to feel any type of way. And it's just like
I can't tell. There's like some people that are like, Boston loves each other too much, we're so supportive, and other people are like, oh, Boston is so toxic.
No, Boston.
I can't tell. I don't know.
Is Boston is cliquey.
Yeah.
It's very cliquey. It's always been like that. As long as I don't know about before me, but as long as I've been doing that, I've noticed it. So it's just like they're cliquey, but they're like it's weird. It's like cliquey and it's like they want to all get along but not get along. If that makes sense. It's like it's just like they'll only put on their people at the shows, but then they don't want nobody feeling bad about not booking other people.
Yeah,
and shit
okay.
like that.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
really well said. Yeah, like they don't want to fight with people, but then they won't also give like fundamental respect to another comic for like their skills. Like some comics won't. I would say there's like not like an edgelord versus social justice warrior thing.
Yeah.
But there's certain comics you'll be like, oh, you just they're social justice or something. I don't know. There's like talented comics.
Yeah.
In like one camp.
Yeah.
And then it's very easy. They'll just get dismissed off of that.
Yeah.
When they have like they have good skills fundamentally.
Yeah.
Good enough to get booked here.
Right. Right.
They hold it down.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. It just for me. It's just I don't know. It just for me. I just thought when I first, because it's like when I first got in, I was naive, like every other comp. You thought you'd be funny, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, totally.
But
I was
the thing
crazy.
about it with the shows, I'll be thinking like you would think, especially when you're trying to get a show popping from the beginning, you would think you would just try to put on the best shows possible.
Yeah, totally.
To get the trafficking, to get people like, oh, that's a good show. You know what I'm saying? Like, like goes back to that shit I said. We're holding audiences hostage sometimes. Sometimes I'd be like. Even if you got if the talent is staggered, it kind of works better because like you'll see like somebody who's like mediocre, you could put somebody good, and you put a shitty person, maybe bounce it back with somebody good or something. Because like sometimes I go to a show and it'd be like you can't put 3 mediocre or shitty comics back to back. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I always I mean I don't like to be digging out of a grave before I can actually do my shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
To be like, cause like the thing about say you're like a newer person and you have a bar show, cause I kind of experienced this. Like I always wanted to put on the best people,
right?
But then people would just get like pissed at me or whatever
for putting on the best.
People get people get resentful if you don't book them. Basically, like if you're a new comic, like people will take advantage of your friendships with them.
Yeah.
So that you'll book them. And then all of a sudden, so like you're this new comic and you're booking like a bar show.
Right.
And then you just start feeling like this isolation or whatever.
Yeah.
Because new comic or like your friends are like, yo, what the hell? Like, why won't you put me on? Like, we're friends. But it's like, but you're bad.
Right. And then that's what it is because there be sometimes people suck, but they're still cool people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know how it is. It's just like, as a friend, you're cool, but with my business dealings, I got to keep you out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, there's nothing and the thing about it, too.
That's why those, like, vets, like, those grizzled vets are like, nah, we don't fuck with new comics. You got to be funny.
Right.
They, like, wall themselves off.
Right.
I don't really have a problem telling somebody that I don't think they're funny.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, not booking them.
Oh, you got a way of speaking where you can say something mean and it doesn't sound as mean. Me, not so much, but you like if you said something mean to me, I would actually take consideration. Like, yeah, you might be right. It's just like, but and what it is too, a lot of newer comics, like they don't know they think that they're getting laughs. They don't know there's levels to how good you are. Because you can like do it. You can be like a year 1, year 2 comic and get like a steady stream of laughs. That doesn't mean that you're that good enough to be getting paid yet or shit like that.
I'm sympathetic to that. I was delusional as shit.
Yeah, everybody is that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You think you're better than what the fuck you actually are. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's just I don't know. That's just comedy. Boston comedy is very weird.
What other scenes have you?
I've been to DC a couple months ago. I'm actually going back there in December. DC's
cool.
DC's that's a black ass city, bro.
Yeah.
It's so black. I haven't been to a black ass city like that since I went to Atlanta. I didn't go to Atlanta for comedy. I went there like years ago for my cousin. But fucking, I've been to DC. I've been to New York. Connecticut's a little weird. You know, New Hampshire, Maine is pretty much like the same type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah. I don't know what Connecticut is. Like I can't place that.
Kind of hard to call. There's a lot of if you ever like go on those comedy Connecticut boards, they always bitchy at each other. They're worse than Boston. Like they're fighting for scraps out there.
They are.
And they're all like just yelling and disrespect each other and like getting mad at free show shit. That's the thing I always be talking about. Like, what are y'all getting mad at free shows? Like, there's no money involved here. There's nothing to fight for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stage time, which is valuable in itself, but it's not enough to fucking form a hate against somebody over it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Everyone just thinks like everyone else is destroying comedy and stuff.
Yeah, everybody has their own fucking opinions.
While like so sensitive about the comedy bus that we feel like any missteps are like, oh, it's happening again.
Yeah, and
global warming on our comedy scene.
And that's why I don't like. This is what I always say about people and their opinions, right? That this is why I don't like social media, because everybody has a fucking opinion, right?
Right.
But what I said, but the thing about it with people with opinions now, they get to just say shit. And put their hands up and just watch the fire burn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see something on fucking social media. You don't even know where the fuck it came from. But by the time you see it, the fire is in full-fledged flames. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see it on those fucking groups and shit where people are just yelling at each other for hours on end about stupid shit. But when I say...
Zolo's page.
Yeah. Right. But what I say about... I'm just talking about opinions in general.
Yeah.
Before social media, if you had an opinion... You had to be able to back this shit up, and you had to have a backbone to even have a fucking opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you said something, somebody's gonna check you on it, and you had to be able to defend it.
Yeah.
You can't just say, "Oh, I think this is wrong," and that's it. That's what people do now. Oh, this is wrong just because it made me feel bad. That doesn't make me feel bad. Getting punched in the face feels bad. That doesn't mean people don't need to be punched in the face.
Yeah. So you feel like on Facebook or whatever, you can have whatever opinion and like it doesn't really affect you. Like I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like though if you do say an opinion on social media or Twitter, that could hurt you even more than saying it in person. Like it can affect your bookings.
But because it reaches way more people.
Yeah. Then you get a rep about you hard. Where like, if you're just talking to somebody one on one, and you just say your thing, it doesn't have that reach.
Yeah.
And also, you just sound more like a human being when you say it.
Yeah, and right, because the thing about like with social media, everything's taken out of it, like tone. You know, like how sometimes you can say something sarcastically and you know it's not serious, but if you just read the words, it looks like the most evilest thing somebody could ever say. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's just like, it's all fucked up, man. Social media is great and bad at the same time.
Yeah, it is. I feel like I don't feel like you're like too controversial on social media.
Not on social media. I don't.
Well, like you're smart. You know like you know what could get taken out of context.
Yeah,
and stuff.
right.
You say all your stuff in person.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd rather say something crazy on stage than to just say it on social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
And that's what it is. That's what my comedy has always been raw, because my brain is my brain has always been raw. You know what I'm saying? Like unfiltered. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love watching you perform in Cambridge. Like, I love you at 7:30 because I don't know where all my words went. I don't know. Like you always do so well in Cambridge. You always perform well here.
Yeah.
Like you never really.
I can always feel the cringe sometimes.
Oh yeah, like the cringe is hard, but it's like you always get the laughs anyway.
Yeah, well, it's just because
like you'll make them not like you, but like they have to give it up for you anyway.
You're right. Well, the thing about when something is so honest, you kind of have to at least in a moment agree with it. And that's what I always said about. I'm gonna bring it back to comedy. Every good comic, if they're good enough, while you're watching them, you feel like their opinion is your opinion at that time. At that time. Like I said, when I watch George Carlin, I'm an atheist when I watch George Carlin because he makes it seem so. He makes it almost feel like it makes it like, yo, actually, maybe that makes perfect sense. But I don't believe that, but it makes perfect sense if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you watch freaking like any comic who's good at the time, it just makes you feel like whatever they thinking is true.
Yeah.
Even if after the show you're like, I completely don't agree with that. But at the time it was funny because it gives a response.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're real. I think you're really good at that.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just like at the time you like create like the reality or like the
exactly
the
you
truth
bring
of
them
the
into
situation.
your world, right? And then this is the world that I make the rules. I'm the president, I'm the governor of all this shit, and this is the world you live in for 5, 10, 15 minutes, however long I have you. And then you go back to being yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's and I think that's what comedy is for me, at least. You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
I always liked raw comedy, though. Those are always my favorite. Like, the people who just... I know he's a devil now. I always say this, but Louis C.K., I loved Louis C.K. before he got in trouble with all this shit.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Him...
that doesn't take away.
Yeah, from his art. You know, like... Yeah. You know, Corey Holcomb. You know Corey Holcomb?
Yeah, Corey Holcomb's
funny. That dude's fucking hilarious. Like, all those fucking dudes, man. I always thought that dudes was hilarious.
Patrice is, like, the easiest example.
Yeah, Patrice, obviously.
Because he's got, like, this crazy, like... Us versus them opinion of like men versus
it's a
women.
War in his head,
yeah,
right?
it's like a, but like he's a really good performer. But like I don't agree. Like he's so harsh. I'm just like damn.
That's cool.
And then yeah.
But what made you want to do comedy?
Oh, dude. I don't know, dude. I was so crazy. Like when I started, I was in like such a bad place mentally. I was like, I'm gonna be a great comedian.
Just out of nowhere.
No. It was so bad, dude. It's so I hate even saying this now, but I was like, yo, I'm gonna be a great comedian. I'm gonna kill myself.
That's funny and completely sad at the same
That's
time.
Like, I know, that's so psychotic. That's absolutely psychotic.
That's a weird thing to base your life on.
I know. There's no way to be a good comedian like that. You're not a human being. You will end up going to a hospital, and I did. So now that I'm not in like some.
I mean, every bomb was a potential tragedy waiting to happen.
Oh my god, dude. What I would do, I would like pace around the fucking tennis court near my house.
Oh,
just go to the garden. So like, just is like such a like
that's crazy.
Comedy school shooter mentality.
Right. Wow. Every bomb was a tragedy that happened. Like, I'm glad you didn't do it.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I mean, it's
that's insane.
I know.
But anyway, back to what you were saying.
It feels good to be able to detach myself from that.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you did it on the poker table.
Hey, you know that poker tabletop? Where you were like, if I don't get this right now, it's over. It's over.
All bookers, please book Liam.
No, I'm cool, everybody. I'm cool. It's all good. Worst case, if comedy doesn't work out, I'll do a different thing. I'll just do a different thing, okay? I'll just do something else. I'll find something else. I'll just...
Oh, shit. That was hilarious. But anyway, back to what you were saying.
So, now I do comedy just because I just love doing it. I just love trying to get better at it. and I love
I love when you see yourself get better. You know that moment when you notice you're getting better? Like something you would have usually stumbled on, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like somebody will fuck with you and you don't panic. You know what I'm saying? You just like disarm them. But yeah, that's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I love doing that. I love trying to get better. I love just trying to like build a set.
Yeah, build the fucking material.
Yeah, and I love trying to get my point of view across.
Right.
Which I just feel like everyone is so like judgmental of one another. Everyone's like real harsh to each other, and I just feel like there's always a middle ground, and that we're all very full of shit.
Right.
And so it's like,
I like that. I like that because I know exactly what you mean. Everybody is full of shit.
Yeah, everyone is so hypocritical.
Yeah, everybody is. I love that. You should put down a t-shirt.
Selfish.
Hey, everybody's a fucking, like you said, a selfish, jealous piece of shit person, man. And it's like, and it's natural to be that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that's why I don't like this PC shit. I always talk about PC shit on here because it's like, it's taking all the human out of being human. Like, sometimes you're just gonna hear some shit you don't like. Yeah. That doesn't mean that this person is a bad person. Like, if I'm walking down the street and I overhear two people here and talking about some shit that I just 100%, I don't have the right to interject and tell them not to have this conversation or tell them that they're wrong or some shit. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fuck, those people just, I'm probably never going to be friends with these people and I just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you feel like, are there some PC comics that you like, that you feel like you put in the PC camp, but you're so like, they're talented people?
Yeah.
And also, like, with PC, I guess, I'm kind of more... like, there's certain words I would never use on stage. Like, I don't really like the word retarded. I know everyone throws it around.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say anything to someone else for using it.
Right.
I just don't like it.
Right.
I worked with
human. This shit, you don't do that. You know what I mean? That's just, everybody has their own principles.
Exactly.
Principles, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean your principles is somebody else's principles, because everybody's principles are developed through what they went through life and what they value. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I hate the idea of, like, canceling people or being like, oh, he said this, so he's not allowed to perform.
Right.
Yeah, I value, like, the connection that you can make with each person.
Right.
With their point of view.
Right.
I like being in this neutral ground.
Right. Right. But the thing about it, too, is, like, well, before these sensitive-ass comics I'm talking about being just regular comics. Being around comedians was, like, one of the illest things, because it's, like, the most meanest, best place to ever be, because like with comics, like, it's a lot of unfiltered talking that goes on amongst comics. So now with like comedy is like the one like last true thing left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously I'm biased saying that, but it really is, because people don't know, like, being a comic, being around some real comedians, you're gonna hear some real shit. And the comedy itself is the one true thing, because people don't laugh at something they don't think is funny.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have a rapper, you can have a song you don't like, but if you heard that song 40,000 times on the radio, you're going to start liking the song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like around bad comics that come around every year. They're just like, yo, I dig that style. What's the style? Bad? I like that style. I like his bad comedy.
Yeah.
These audiences don't get this thing I used to hate 2 months ago.
But that's the thing, is like, but that's what it goes to, back to what we really talk about with bad comics, is like, because you've seen him 40,000 times. You're like, it's not so bad.
Yeah,
but the audience, this is their first time seeing this guy, and it's just as bad as the first time.
Yeah, but they're like, no, you guys don't understand. He told me about his childhood.
You're right. That's the worst, right? When you get personal with a comic, you're like, oh, this is where this comes from.
Yeah, some people, even when they're bad, just they like carry themselves with like such class and such dignity.
Yeah,
and like, even no matter how much they get shit on, they still have like this sense of personal pride that I find very endearing.
That shit's recorded. Yeah, no, listen.
Oh, that would suck.
That would have sucked, right? But yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because like it goes back to the person. You know what I'm saying? And that's just people. Like, you know, you get relationships, you just find like you're cool with some people, you're not cool with some people. Yeah.
That's
just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This PC shit is it's just bad for comedy.
Yeah.
It just is because
I think it's harsh out there. I mean, I don't know. It's like serious again. It's like, well, there was like the beginning. There was Lenny Bruce, you know, getting arrested.
Right.
There was Rev Fox, just like
I love Rev
being
Fox.
shocking. I was listening to him earlier.
Yeah, he's a beast.
I don't know why.
He's a beast. I was listening to who the fuck was I listening to the other day randomly? Shit, it was just the other fucking day. I can't fucking remember. Whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm not gonna remember.
But now it's like kind of flipping again. So in a way, do you feel like comedy's kind of like exciting again?
Yeah.
Because there's like there could be real consequences for what you say again.
But what it is just like what I think is gonna happen. It's like when what I said. I gotta say one thing, and it's gonna lead to this thing. So with the PC thing is like. When after a while, like, cause they're bitching so much, after a while, when you bitch enough, people don't take you serious. You know what I'm saying? When you just it's like a girlfriend that just keeps complaining. After a while, once you're like, shut the fuck up, I don't care anymore. You know how it is when you just with a girl who just won't stop complaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's getting to that point where like it's getting so PC. Where like I said, they attacked Dave Chappelle's last special, which is obviously good. But you know what I'm saying? It's obviously was good. So it's like, all right, now y'all are just out of control now. You know what I'm saying? And
they were ready to attack him for the
transgender shit.
Yeah, like this time compared to was it Equanimity?
Yeah.
That one, yeah. He was like trying to have like the most balanced point of view this time. Like, you know, he was still going to try to go after it because he still want to get his point across.
Right.
And he was still going to get attacks for it.
Yeah. But what I was originally saying is that, like, because it's bitching so much that nobody gives a fuck. And people are starting not to give a fuck and acting like they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
It's just weird. Like, cause you, like, can't tell. You can't even tell what's tangible. Like, what does it mean if someone writes an article about you?
Right. It doesn't even mean shit anymore. So what happens is it's going to be people are going to get so crazy where they're going to just start saying the most fucked up things they could possibly say. Just to show people that they don't get. It's like a monster. Like you keep it down long enough, it just gets angry and angry, and then it's gonna be a worse monster than it originally was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause if you like cancel a person, like you know what I mean. If you deny someone's whole existence,
right?
You're like your whole existence is flawed. Your whole person is flawed. Right. Then you go to like-minded individuals.
Right.
Point of views get polarized. I think there's nothing wrong with being like the Shane Gillis thing. Like, do you know about that?
Nah, what happened?
Oh, you don't know about that shit?
I might have. I don't know.
Holy, that's like your whole thing, dude. That's like the biggest PC versus.
I might have seen it when it was on Facebook.
It was like everywhere. It was like the biggest comedy news.
I missed it. I might have missed it.
That's good. Well, okay. Well, anyway, it's like.
So just give me the bullet points of what happened real quick.
He said. He was doing a podcast with somebody like last year, and he said chink, and he said like a bunch of like
chink.
Yeah, well, he's just saying like a bunch of shit about Asian people, and he said chink, and so like it was like lame. Yeah. I thought it was lame. So I guess what I'm trying to say is like it's okay to be like if someone makes you're kind of offensive.
Yeah.
But you're really funny.
Yeah.
And some people are offensive and it's bad. It's like poorly done comedy.
Yeah, right.
And it's lame. And that's when if something's lame, then it is offensive.
I know exactly
because it's not smart.
Exactly. I'm a piggyback on that. I know exactly what you
mean.
Where it's gonna
fucking those scraping.
Yeah.
Those falling in a black hole for a minute.
And this goes back to what good. Back to when you said comedy is exciting again, because now to get your opinion across, you have to be masterful with it.
Yes,
you can't just say stupid shit without having a unique point of view or having something tucked in the corner to say. Like I was saying, so people who actually are good are gonna be the only ones who survive this shit.
Yes,
you know what I mean. So that's that. I get what you're saying. Like, and if it's a shitty joke, then like you said, you're gonna get the PC. The cops are gonna come get you. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. You'll get canceled for
It's
that.
like you gotta be the only. The only people who are gonna survive are the 007s, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? The people who got a million gadgets and gizmos and are just ready for any situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's masterful to do, to have an opinion you know an audience won't like, but you still. It's like so funny. They got to give it to you.
They have to.
Oh, Keith Robinson is like another person.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah, and he's really good at being a villain.
Yeah.
And doubling down and being like so villainous that in a way.
You have to fuck with it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Keith Robinson is a beast.
Yeah, like I saw like Back of the Bus Funny.
Oh yeah, I seen that in the.
And he was talking about like there's no point of like fixing a cat where you could just get a new cat. and then I don't even know. He's just like, I'm gonna put that cat down tonight. And the audience was like, and he's like, I said that shit because y'all are pissing me off. just yelling at the audience who came to enjoy him. Like it was amazing.
That's good, but the thing about it too is just like I said this to Alex on the couple podcasts ago. I don't want comics to not have the balls to try shit anymore. That's what I'm scared of what happens. Like, could you imagine if you went to a comedy show, right? Let's say you went to a showcase, not even like 6 comics and they're all just saying agreeable shit. That would be the worst show ever.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah, right. This is not what you came to see. And the thing about it was with the people who are like complaining, they are it's a small group of people. Right, but the thing about they're big, but
it's pretty big.
No, but they're active. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like if you do a show, right? You'll never see fucking. If you do a show with 100 people, 70 people are not gonna go online and say they didn't like your show. It's gonna be 2 or 3 people out of the fucking show to go online and say that you offended them. That's not that many people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To actually like make people scared.
Right.
It's a small amount of people.
They're active though. Like I said, the people who are fucking offended, they're very, very active.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like if something's like more offensive, like with PC, there's certain people that will be like, I didn't like what he said, but he's allowed to say that.
Right.
And then there's some people's like, he's not allowed to say that and he should be canceled.
Right. Like why? Because it's like this. If you go to a fucking restaurant, right?
Yeah.
You don't like the food. You just don't eat there anymore. It's just like, that's it. Like, if you went to a comedy show, right? Like, let's say me and you went to Vegas right now. Like, yo, fuck, let's go watch this comedy show. We wasn't comics. Oh, this just, I don't know. Let's just go see this guy. And he just happened to be some offensive-ass comic. Like, oh, man, that was crazy. I'm just not going to go ever see that guy ever again. I'm not going to go online and tell other people not to go fucking watch him and say that he's the devil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's like, what should be... Okay, like say somebody's making bad offensive jokes and they're just bad, like they're bad jokes.
Right.
What? Is there like a consequence for that? I don't.
No, well, there is no consequence. The consequence.
Like we're comics. The consequence should be like, stop booking that guy. He sucks.
No, yeah, or the consequence will be, if he sucks enough, people are not gonna go see him. He's not gonna be able to make money doing this. That would be his consequence. You don't get to just. People don't get to decide what the consequence is. It's like with comedy and
free market comedy,
right? What comedy is, and I actually heard Seinfeld say something a little bit along the lines of this, especially with comedy, but with everything. There's a natural ecosystem. Shit gets filtered out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Naturally, shit just gets shitty comics just get filtered out. Good ones rise up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like there's very few comics who are really, 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 really bad who will make it to a high enough level where people are actually paying good money to see them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Even like a comic like Gallagher who's smashing fruit. He had his own thing in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was like...
insane.
He was like good at. I mean, have you ever seen like 80s Gallagher?
I seen like a little clip here and there.
He had skills. Like I can see why he had a following. It
was over the top.
Yeah, he was nuts. I don't know. He was good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was good for then.
Right.
He was good for then.
And then the thing about it too is just like Like, for instance, you seen that shit with Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, like,
He apologized for Raw.
oh, you know what? I've never seen the full Raw. Cause you know why? Cause I didn't like the shit. Is that the ones where he would be like, "No faggots, better look at my ass"?
Yeah, I think it was that one.
I never got past that part because I got offended by it.
All right, see,
that didn't carry over to me.
But you didn't go online and say nobody else should watch this shit.
Yeah, that's true. I did not say that.
The thing about it is like, so because
I've seen other clips. He's good at comedy.
Yeah, he made that shit in '80s, right?
Yeah,
right. He made shit. He's apologizing for it in 2018. It was just what he was talking about at the time, and people are taking time context out of shit too. Like things you used to be able to smoke in a hospital.
That's true.
So
yeah.
If do I gotta apologize for people who were smoking in the hospital back then? Like, no, that's just what you could do that at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be able to smoke on an airplane.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like with that, and it's like it's his old art. Yeah, it's done. That's what art is. It's in history. It'd be like a fucking what's his name that painted Mona Lisa. If he's like, oh, I apologize for that. That was an offensive image at the time. Like, no, that was just your art. That's it. It's done. Once you present it to the world, that's stamped in history. Whatever the fuck you
should have had her grinning.
Yeah, exactly.
That was wrong.
Yeah, like, it was a depiction of how sad women are. I'm sorry, that was sexist. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah. Do you feel like he was apologizing because he felt like he had grown as a human being, or do you feel like he was apologizing because he could get canceled, I guess, if he didn't apologize?
A little bit of both, but the thing about it was probably pressure from he just sees what it, and plus he's trying to come back too, so he's probably trying to start on a clean slate already,
yeah
you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, there was a pressure, like there was like somebody, I think she was like an interviewer, and she was like sick or Sikh. Mm-hmm. And she apologized for saying somebody like they had towels on their head, so they looked like they were wearing turbans.
Yeah, but it's just like, what, we gonna just be apologizing for that forever now?
I don't know.
Is that the world you want to live in?
No.
Nobody likes saying I'm sorry.
That's true.
Like, be real with you. Saying I'm sorry, even if you are sorry, is a shitty thing to have to do.
Yeah, I don't think you should have. I don't think you should have to say sorry under pressure.
Right.
Under pressure to save your ass.
Because you don't even mean it.
Yeah, if you don't mean it. Yeah, and then it just it radicalizes you more.
Right. It's like when you was a kid, right? And
yeah.
You was a kid and you slap some kid's milk out of his hand, right? You're like, fuck that kid. I hate that kid. And the teacher make you say I'm sorry. You don't really mean it. You just say that so you don't get in fucking trouble.
Yeah.
It's just like, so it's just like, I don't want people to just be apologizing. Because the thing about it, like, once you start getting people apologize for this.
Fuck this kid.
You're gonna have just people just start apologizing for everything, and it's like once you show people that they have power, it's a human. I think it's natural for humans to abuse power.
I agree with that.
I think that, so like you get these people this power to say this, and it's just like they're gonna start abusing it.
Yes.
Like if you look at anybody, I said this before. If you look at anybody's life, you're gonna find some shit you don't like.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta apologize for everything you've done in life.
No.
That's ridiculous. I mean, when it's over the top, like Bill Cosby shit, yeah, that's disgusting.
That you can't apologize for that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You knew you were doing
like,
it.
That's
done.
when you find out shit like that, like him and Weinstein's, like, yeah, like, yo, those guys, that's disgusting. And
yeah.
There's no, you're not gonna rationalize that to me at any way, shape, or form. I don't care what time period it is.
Yeah.
Raping women is wrong. It's always been wrong. Like, nobody ever raped a woman and thought it wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, this little nitpicking, cherry picking, apologizing bullshit, this is out of hand. I just think it's out of hand. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know you're in a crossroad. You know,
I'm gonna cry. I don't. No,
you don't necessarily agree, but you don't necessarily don't agree.
No,
either.
I'm just riding. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I get crossroad. I get crossed up so easily because I'm trying to think of examples of like where. Because on the one hand, I think it's okay to apologize for like your own, if you didn't like who you were, and you're kind of ashamed of yourself. Like if it's
that guy that got what the fucking with the what's that guy that painted? He had the black face. He's like running for like
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, like.
Oh yeah, you gotta apologize for that.
I mean,
but that's perfect. But that's perfect.
Politician. He has to do shit like that.
But that's perfect because maybe he doesn't actually think it's wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he just apologized. He's the prime minister.
Exactly.
But in his head, he's like, no, that was so funny. I'm a white guy. That's not my skin color. It's hilarious.
Right. And that's what it is too. It's just like that's exactly perfect. He probably doesn't think there was nothing wrong at the time.
Yeah. So the thing about
it.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me cut you out just while
yeah, absolutely.
He probably doesn't think there's nothing wrong, but that's a perfect thing. I'm glad you said that. You know why? Because he painted his whole body. If he thought it was wrong, when he got up to his hand, he would have been like, maybe I shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
He went to his hand, he went to his arm, went to his face. He definitely didn't think there was nothing wrong.
What if he was like, face is offensive, but if I do my whole body?
Oh, you know what I heard on the fucking actually on Joe Rogan podcast? This is how crazy PC is now, right?
Yeah.
So fucking bodybuilders tan, right?
Yeah.
They tan heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So now bodybuilders are not tanning their face because they think it's gonna get associated with blackface.
Oh, that's crazy.
So there's a lot of bodybuilders who are like face are white and then the whole body's just brown.
Oh, that's crazy because
that's insane.
Because that's totally different.
That's
a totally different context.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like context is gone.
Yeah. And
like,
also,
you're a bodybuilder.
And also, like, as a grossly pale Irishman, what's wrong with your
little tan?
Your beautiful, freckly, burned Irish skin?
Feel bad for y'all, man. Being Irish white is like the worst kind of white for the sun.
Yeah, we can't take. It's like 40 minutes and we're roasted.
Yeah, it's just like, I see my boy with fucking like his skin's peeling. It's like this shit's. You've had that sunburns and shit.
Mm-hmm. And I've been to Ireland. It's just it's cloudy the whole time.
Yeah,
like our body was evolved for that. We're not evolved for the sun.
Because my son, one of his kids on his football team, his dad is like super Irish.
Yeah,
like he got Gaelic and all that shit. He's like super Irish. Comes there smelling like beer sometimes. And he said, I didn't know that it rains all the time in Ireland.
Yeah,
like, it's
all the time.
Like it's mad depressing.
Yeah, everyone's like kind of sad.
Yeah, that's what he told me. He's like, that's why people drink so much. There's nothing else to fucking do. It's raining fucking. He just told me in Ireland, I think it rained for 90 days straight.
Yeah, dude.
That's depressing.
It is depressing. That's. I can't even say it's like bad for you because that's how they live. Because if we lived in like near the Sahara, we would die. Right. I feel like skin cancer at like 20.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
Yeah.
And that's just what your life is.
Yeah, you kind of thrive under those conditions.
Right.
You need it to be that.
Yeah, once you're used to something, it gets normal to you. Mm-hmm. It's like this guy who told me, I used to work with this dude who was straight from Iraq. He was cool, nicest dude I ever met in my fucking life.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, sometimes you just be shopping and you just hear a bomb go off and it's just nothing.
That's crazy.
It's just like, it's nothing to you. You're like, whatever, bombs are just blowing up over there. Because you just see it so fucking much. And it's just nothing to you. And people,
that's insane.
We're like, yo, we need to help these people. We get out of here. He's just like, that was just Wednesday. You know?
Yeah. That's not near me.
Yeah.
It's like if a bomb goes off near me, you just go protocol. You just hide under it.
Right. Just don't go where the bombs are at.
Yeah.
Like simple shit, but it's
like, kids with their schools getting shot up. You just lock the doors, just close the lights. Nobody's hit.
Exactly, and that's just crazy too. Like that's a thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like school shootings, like they got like drills for that shit now.
Yeah, I've done a couple of those drills.
For real? Where? At your school?
Yeah, at my school. I went to Acton Boxborough. It was a real nice school. We kept failing our like drills. Fox News would do like these undercovers to see how safe your school was, and like you could just walk in the front door and nobody would talk to you, so we just failed.
You know, there's a lot of schools like that though. Most schools, I know my high school, I left and went in plenty of times. Like, just left, went to the store, come back. We had, like, my high school, we probably had about, like, I'll say 4 or 5 entrances.
Yeah.
And it was always somebody
like ours too.
Coming in. So it was, like, it's easy to get in and out of school. And it's just, like...
Yeah. We would have, like, some dude, like, trying to chase everyone around with a gator.
Right. Yeah. And the thing
it's
about
like, where you kids going?
What people don't understand, about like this thing. Like she's probably talking about like the security of the school, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
What people don't understand is that just because somebody has a job doesn't mean that they're good at their job. They just have that job.
Yes.
And the thing about the security guard,
like
right?
comedy.
Right. And the thing about a security guard, right? You walk into school, right? Is that, you know, a security guard he's a security guard, but he's still at work, right? So there's some days you don't feel like working when you're at work. So you're going to do your job shitty. He's like, fuck it. I'll just let that motherfucker. He just picked the wrong day when Fox News wanted to walk in there. He probably didn't feel like working that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Both those days he got caught. He got reprimanded and he's like, it's been 2 months. They walk in again. He's like, fuck.
Damn it, Fox News.
We didn't even have a front security guy like that. We didn't have anybody checking you when you walked in.
Yeah.
We had like a front office lady, but I don't know. She was always looking at
Papers.
whatever. Yeah. Assorted papers of
Yeah.
information.
I think it's easy to look like you're busy if you work in an office. You just got to be flushing, like moving papers around.
Yeah. Just move. I just go like from here to like there.
A lot
I
of
remember
paper
doing
clips.
that at some offices. I just like move papers over here. It's over there. I got like fired as a janitor because I just like I just stopped trying to look busy, and this dude
Where was your janitor at?
I was it was like this. It was at this fitness place.
Oh, you just had to like mop when after the gym closed.
Oh, and it was
yeah.
like maybe 30 minutes of real work.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time I would just be at the front desk.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was so like one of my friends
Was
had
you
like
in good shape?
what?
Was you in good shape?
Hell no.
There's a fucking dude.
I just
right,
wasn't fat.
at this Roxbury Y. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
When you work for the Y, you get a free membership. There's no way you don't get a free membership. If
Yeah,
you
you
work
do.
there. And this dude is the fattest piece of shit. He's like, bro, you work at the YMCA. Why are you? I'm saying you don't got to be a bodybuilder, but you should at least be in.
I know. There's no
excuse for it.
Yeah, we had like a fitness guy. He would like work on your joints and your muscles and stuff. He was morbidly obese.
Yeah. Like you work at a gym.
Yeah.
Fuck. And I remember one time when I went to the gym like a couple years ago, there was this dude, right? He was like a personal trainer. He was out of shape. Like, I'm not taking advice from you if you're out of shape.
Yeah, if you're a personal trainer.
I'm not listening to anything you have to say. You can't even show me what the end result's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me to eat bananas and you don't eat fucking bananas. You got a belly. You don't have no
you can't just
discipline
go.
either.
You can't tell me what to do if you're gonna go home and drink a 6-pack.
Right. You don't have discipline. Fuck you.
Yeah, I believe in that. Like you gotta
look the part.
Yeah, if you're gonna like give an example, like if you're gonna teach, you gotta be kind of good.
Right.
I had this discus teacher.
Yeah.
Where like I threw a discus. Yeah. on
Like
track and fields.
Heavy like frisbees.
Yeah,
right?
the heavy frisbee. And then like one day, one of us was like, "Hey, coach, we've never seen you throw a discus. Like, can you show us how to do this?" And then he went like, "All right, hold on." And he's like, "Let me grab." He's like, he picked up a girl's discus. He's like, "I've never really done this, so this one's lighter." And then he threw it like, I don't know, like 50 feet, like less than us by far. And then we were like, "What? How the fuck were you our coach? Why were you?" He was just teaching us theoreticals of discus.
I remember one time, right? It used to remind me of a story, right? So my old job, right? They got a big lawsuit because they had like asbestos in the walls and wasn't telling like people.
Oh shit!
This mad illegal shit was like a big thing, right?
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
People are fucked up out here. Like,
yeah.
So anyway, so they made us take this like asbestos like handling course, right?
Yeah.
It was like 2 days. 2 fucking days, bro. Like sitting in is me, 2 other guys, and some guy teaching the class, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what you're doing, watching videos all fucking day, just sitting there. Then eventually he made us like put these like little suits on and shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was just getting so frustrated. I don't know what made me. I was like, have you ever done this before? And And he was like, no, I never done it. I just teach. I said, hold on, so you've never done this before, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I was like, are you fucking I was saying this. I was so fast. I was like, you kidding me right now? He's like, nah, I fell asleep on me. I was like, I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
You haven't done this. I don't give a fuck about what you got to say. I literally went to sleep in the middle of the class.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
You're like,
you.
I'm not gonna get you fired, but you're not telling me how to do this.
It's just like, yeah.
It's like, how did you get this?
Right,
Yeah.
how'd you get this job? You've never done it before.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who have jobs who just don't. They never done it. They just lied on their resume. I've lied on plenty of resumes, honestly.
I don't know how else you get a job if you don't lie on your
rather
resume.
than lying, right?
Yeah, well, you just put down a contact. You're like, they won't call him.
Right. The one time they do call him.
Yeah.
I've actually gotten called from the contacts probably twice ever in my life.
Yeah.
Why are you calling people? I can tell you enough lies about me already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to fucking have somebody else coordinate my lies with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I got my contact. I got my guy who got fired from the job, like the previous job, who works somewhere else now, who has like a high position. I got Rob, who when it comes down to resume time, he's my I don't know what he is.
Rob got a real believable.
But he's my producer.
Yeah,
I mean, like, he's not my.
Rob got a real believable voice.
Yeah.
He got a very believable voice. He can tell you anything and you will believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. Rob's real smart and he's a professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely is. He still
gets
does like tours of Boston with the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder why he's so good at that.
Yeah.
He's good. Rob had some very attractive women throughout the years.
Rob.
I've seen.
I don't know if this is my place to say this, but yes.
Yeah, I remember when I seen him. This is years ago. I was like, this girl is gorgeous. Now I was like, Rob is. He's the man.
Yeah. See, like incels get caught up on like, oh, you got to be a nice guy or whatever, and that's not what it's about. Yeah. Like Rob is a very nice person,
right?
And he's been. Women like Rob. Women like Rob.
Definitely like Rob. Shout out Rob. I'm not gonna say his last name because Rob could be anybody.
Yeah.
Rob's the man.
For the community, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, Rob. Fuck it, I always get some for good looking women. Oh, she's a woman too. Emma Willman. You know Emma Willman?
Yeah.
She is. I've seen her with some gorgeous women.
Yeah. I
One
can
time,
see that.
me, her, and whoever her girlfriend was at the time, we went to. She invited me randomly to like those Comedy Central like tapings. It was at one of like it was at club venue, and the chick she was with was just like gorgeous. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, some people are just like magnetic. Like they can just have any person that they want.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier if you're a woman to get women.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it'd be easier because you already know like what a woman wants.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
to like keep a woman. Yeah. But I feel like you got less people technically that you got less people in your market because most women are straight.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm pretty sure every lesbian has talked a girl into doing some lesbian shit.
Yeah,
you gotta be arrogant to be a lesbian. Yeah. I believe that. I believe that to the core of my soul.
You gotta be arrogant.
You have to be arrogant, because like I've seen like how like lesbians operate. They're arrogant, and it's just like you gotta. I think because a lot of lesbians, like when they dealing with other chicks, it's just like they don't know if a girl's gay or not unless she's like obviously gay. But I'm pretty sure they try some girls sometimes to see if they can push the limits. Yeah. So
you gotta have like a pitch or whatever because you don't know.
Right, you gotta get people to trust you.
Yeah, I feel like.
Being a lesbian is like being a serial killer. You gotta get people to trust you, and when they trust you, you bring them down.
I was with this girl who like she like got with this girl because this other girl was like working on her for like a year, and you just like let it happen.
Residual?
Yeah.
So like some other lesbian was working on her.
Yeah.
And she was all like, her oven was hot, and then some other girl reaped the benefits.
No, it was that same girl.
Oh,
She's just working on it for like a year.
Damn, that's patient. That's sniper.
Yeah.
That's sniper shit.
To get the conversion. Yeah. You gotta love your job.
Yeah. Right.
What you ever like talk to like a gay dude that likes you?
Nah.
But like you know that they like you, but they're still cool, so you still like friends with them or whatever.
Nah, not no guy who was obviously hitting on me. No.
Oh, okay.
What was your experience?
I've been like a bar, like I don't know, like I remember like there was this gay dude who like was like trying to hit on me, but I was like, yo, I'm good. I don't really want. But I still
pass at you.
What?
He made an obvious pass at you.
No, like I don't know. Body language was there. You know what I mean?
No,
Feet pointed in my direction.
Oh, no, so
got like a little touchy, but like.
Oh, did you say like, nah, I'm not with that? You blatantly.
Yeah, I was I would like back up. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yo. But he also never breached it. No, that's the thing too. He never explicitly was like, yo, me and you, we gonna fuck. I remember in college, I like ended up talking to this dude, and I was like, oh, he's such a cool dude. And then I went back. I like hung out with friends. I like went back to his dorm, and I like smoked weed with him for an hour. And I was like, oh, I left it like hung out with him for like 2 hours, and I left. I was like, hey man, thanks. And then one of my friends the next day was like, dude, did you go back home with that gay dude? And I was like, what? And that's when I realized, like, oh, I didn't even notice.
You know what's that funny?
I just thought I was making friends.
You know what's that funny? Is like, I know about that oblivious shit sometimes. I've done that plenty times in my life. Like, I worked with this dude, right? It's like that moment of Usual Suspects, you know, at the end when everything comes together. Remember, you seen that movie Usual Suspects?
Yeah, I think so.
With Kevin Spacey and shit. Oh, you never seen that shit?
Nah, I don't think I've seen
fuck
that.
it, the reference don't make sense. But anywho, like
Was it that Sean Connery?
No, it was Kevin Spacey. And,
I'm thinking of that other movie that took place during Prohibition. I've never seen Usual Suspects.
Okay, you should watch that. It was a good.
All right,
movie.
I'll check that out.
But,
yeah, it's in a lot of references.
Yeah,
if something's in a lot of references, I like want to watch it.
Yeah,
you know?
But anywho, like I remember I was working. I used to work at Star Market or Shaw's in Hyde Park. It was like a low point in my life. I was like working 40 hours and barely having $200 at the end of the week type of shit. Like just a bad job.
That's tough. Man.
And I was working with this dude, right? And then whatever, after I had quit, and my boy actually knew the guy. He was like, whatever the fuck he do. He's like, oh yeah, you know that dude smokes crack, right? I was like, what? He does? And then I looked and like I started to remember how his face looked and why he was always fidgety and shit. I'm like, oh shit, that dude was smoking fucking crack the whole time. It was just like I was just oblivious to this shit the whole fucking time. It was just like, I was working with a crackhead, man.
Yeah, but you just thought he was like real gregarious, real outgoing.
His lips were always chapped.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, this dude really
always has a cold and shit.
Hey, some people just like crack, man.
Yeah, so I don't know if some people just like crack. I don't know if you could just be casual about your crack. It's kind of a lifestyle or it's not.
Drug, right?
Yeah.
What you doing this week? I smoked a little crack, but I'm good this week.
Yeah. Know? Some people, I don't know, kind of can do that. Like some people can like do crystal meth on the weekends somehow.
For real?
Yeah, like your life's really fucked up, but you can still hold down a job and stuff.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I know that. I know there's functioning drug addicts. I definitely know that.
Yeah, it's just
you're playing well on the lines if you fucking with crystal meth and crack.
Yeah,
you can be a casual weed smoker. That's easy, but a casual.
Yeah, I've never.
You're really pushing the limits on that shit.
Yeah, even like a heavy weed smoke. I don't know. There's some really good functional heavy weed smokers.
I could get like fucking Indian dude. Yeah, he's supposed to be on a podcast. Comedian.
Oh, around here.
Indian. I'm
done.
Like Sean. No.
Oh, Sean. Yeah,
Sean.
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 Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot your name. He's supposed to be on a podcast. I had no idea.
That's gonna be a good podcast.
I don't know how he functions.
I had to quit weed altogether. No, but I definitely, I've definitely smoked with him outside of shows and stuff.
Every time I see him,
he's always got weed.
He's always like, hey, you want to smoke?
Yeah, I know. And then he just enjoys his life.
Yeah, he's just.
And I'm all like twitchy.
Yeah, it's funny thing about Sean, he's like a real Indian guy.
Yeah.
It's like he'll be like mad high. I remember one time I was talking about this show, and then like the next day he had to like take like a test to like be like some lawyer bar exam bullshit or some engineer, some Indian, some real Indian shit. I was like, damn, you're like a real Indian dude. Like, you know, it's just it's like
What? Oh, I didn't know that.
he had to like take like some real serious test.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know if it was like some lawyer shit or some.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Everyone that just smokes heavy weed, I just assume they just work at a store. That's like as far as you can get when you're a heavy pothead.
You're just high all the time.
You could be
right?
manager at a store, maybe.
Right. Yeah, man. He just like he smokes mad weed too, and it's just he's one of them dudes that smoke weed and like he seems like he doesn't have a ceiling.
Yeah.
I got a weed ceiling. There's a point where I don't want to get any more higher than I am right now. You know what I'm saying? The highest ceiling I ever reached smoking weed, I'll never forget this shit. You know Brian Bowden?
Yes.
In Rhode Island. I don't know if he still does this show. He does a show like kind of in the middle.
Oh, the THC show?
It's like in a skate park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, in a skate park? Like the inside?
It's like a movie theater skate park.
Yeah, it's some weird shit. I know what you're talking about.
So fucking one day, Tawanda, he hit me up. He's like, "You want to do a show in Rhode Island?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, whatever." He picks me up. We drive to the show. You get there. As soon as you open the door, there's a cloud of fucking smoke. This comes. I had eaten an edible because I'm like, "Oh, it's a weed show. It's gonna be great." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had eaten a fucking edible. There's mad weed. There's a fucking dog running through the fucking show. They're frying Oreos. I'm like, "Oh shit, this is like some real pothead shit." Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just chilling. Fucking Brian gives me blunts the whole time while I'm waiting to go on fucking stage. I'm on an edible. I had smoked a blunt. I did my set. I was so high. It was terrible. Like this is a certain high I get where I just can't put words together. My shit's not making sense. I'm jumping back and forth.
You can't be like awkward on stage. Like you're doing your comedy, you got to be like completely
composed.
making adjustments in the
composed and shit.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there and I just seen these people like with a fucking machine, like a press. I was like, what the fuck?
What is that?
I'm looking, what the fuck is that? And me, I'm just a curious dude. I walk over there. I was like, what the hell is this machine? I was like, oh yeah, this is dabs and wax. I was like, you want to try it? I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So all I know is that they plugged the fucking machine up. I'm like, whoa, I'm already in way over my head. They plugged this fucking machine up. Starts making all this fucking noise. And they're like, hold on, you gotta wait. It's like cooking up. Bro, I hit this fucking thing. And I never coughed like this in my fucking life, bro. It was like a straight punch to the chest. It was so intense. I was coughing, but the only thing is like I'm in a fucking fishbowl room. I can't catch my breath in there, you know what I'm saying? So I have to run outside. I'm coughing my fucking brains out, and like probably 30 seconds later, Tawanda's right behind me, just coughing just as fucking hard. And I was like zooted high, bro. I don't even know how we fucking made it home. Tawanda dry. All I remember is like we was so high, and we had this mad, deep heartfelt conversation about Pokemon on the way home. Like,
that's great.
We talking about fucking Pokemon. We talking about Pikachu. we talking about Pikachu.
Like Ash's Pikachu
yeah.
and how noble he was.
We talking about how he was a little bitch because he wanted to turn to a Raichu or some shit like
really?
that. He was talking for like mad long, and it was just, damn. Tawanda's my nigga, dog. I see Tawanda in a minute.
Tawanda's awesome.
Tawanda's my dude. I gotta hit that dude up after this.
Yeah, it's that message right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna message him later. But yeah.
Tawanda's awesome. I look up to Tawanda.
That's my dude, man. He's in New York right now. Oh, we good. Hour and 7 minutes in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was good, man. This is a good one, bro.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, man. I'm having a lot of fun.
This is cool, man. All right, fuck it. You want to wrap it up or you want to keep going?
I'll keep. I mean, like, well, let's see where it goes. You know, we're right here.
Yeah,
Worst case, you could just cut out shit that sucks.
I don't edit shit. I just.
Oh, you don't raw, unfiltered, unedited.
I don't edit shit. I just literally, all I do is when I do this, I just put on the computer. I put the intro in the back and the front, and then that's it.
And then polka talk.
Yeah. The thing about me is
I love your logo. It's like you was like the king.
Yeah, you know who made that for me? Nick Chambers made that shit for me.
Oh, he did. That's
Nick
fucking
Chambers
sick.
is an animal with web design.
Oh yeah.
He's a beast. Like he's like very good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he makes real good logo. He made. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, he fucking like he made that shit for me years ago. When I used to do this shit with Trent years ago. Trent Wells. We only did like a couple episodes.
Trent,
it
yeah.
Was just hard. It was just hard, you know, trying to organize.
Yeah.
With Trent on top of that. Yeah, I know Trent's all over the fucking place. That was the most. He's from Cambridge actually too. He's the most all over the place nigga I've ever met in my fucking life. He's just.
Yeah.
He's a different breed. He's a different breed.
Yeah,
man.
he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
But like.
He's cool. That's my dude though. I haven't seen him in months though.
He's been hitting. He's at like every mic I'm at. He's always there.
Yeah, I know. Cause we in like a group chat. He's always like all over the fucking place and shit. He lives like right across the street from my old house in Roxbury.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my dude. But
Is that where did you grow up?
Roxbury.
Oh, you grew up in Roxbury?
Yeah, I grew up in there from my whole fucking life. That's like one city I know.
Yeah, Roxbury's still. I feel like Roxbury's still like Roxbury.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's more?
Well, I
getting
moved
more
out like 2 years ago, but Roxbury is. I mean, it's getting a little gentrified, but it's still Roxbury.
Yeah.
This is the crackheads aren't going to go that easily.
Yeah. No need Cass Boulevard.
Yeah.
I think they're bringing back. I heard they're bringing back whatever. Where they used to have the junkies like Methanol Mile.
Oh, that shit
The
been
one?
there.
Is back?
What? Were you talking about like on Mass Ave and shit?
No, that's where they are now. But
Yeah.
they used to be at like a separate spot.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, and I guess that's coming back.
To put them over there?
yeah.
How does
Like
that
The
work?
Walking
I was
Dead.
wondering how that shit work. Like, you ever watch that show, The Wire?
Yeah. I'm on season 4 right now.
This the first time you watching it?
Yeah.
All right, I don't want to spoil anything for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I know it's been out for 15 years, but it's such a good show.
Late, right?
I lost my Amazon Prime account. As soon as I get that back, I'm gonna finish it.
But fucking what was I saying? Like, how does that work? What do they just like tell the junkies? Like, y'all can just go over here. Don't come over here. No, you know, because they're trying to clean up Mass Ave because it's getting all fucking. They put all the money into it.
Oh, I know what you're gonna reference from The Wire.
That area there.
Area, yeah.
Because I didn't know how far you was in.
No, I'm on season 4. They passed that. They just shut it down.
Oh yeah, like that whole area where they were just letting crime run wild and shit.
Yeah, I don't think anything's ever. I think that's all theoretical, but it seems like cool that you could do that.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, like, how would they do that in Boston? Like, if they just,
I don't.
were they gonna move the methadone clinic? Because that's the only way to get them people to like stay in an area. They have to be close to where they get their drugs.
I don't know. I think there's like a shelter and it's like a mile off. Yeah, maybe it is kind of like that.
Oh, you talking about that? It was like I know what you're talking about.
You do?
It's like an island. Almost.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did close that shit down. They're reopening that shit.
Yeah, they're reopening it. So how would that work? Like, like they would get to stay over there overnight?
I don't know. I don't know how junky life is.
I don't know either.
Complicated life.
Yeah, homeless life is.
Yeah, and when being homeless is one thing, but being on drugs and homeless, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, that seems like a lot. I would be trying to just eat food. I wouldn't be thinking.
I know.
About drugs. If I was homeless, I would just be thinking about food all the time. Like, not being able to just eat when I felt like it would suck.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know what it's like.
I guess
when
you wouldn't
you're
be
broke.
hungry.
I know when you're broke and you really can't eat what you want, but you might have something in the house you probably don't. But when you just can't eat food at all,
yeah,
that would suck.
Yeah, like a homeless guy asked me if I could just get him like a slice of pizza at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So I got him one.
Yeah, I always do that. Shit too.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was actually going to I'm throwing mad blanks. Fucking Cityside.
Yeah.
On Monday, and it was it was freezing that day. It was like when it was like those cold fronts last year. And I was just at 7-Eleven. I seen some homeless dude sitting there. He didn't even ask. I just bought like some coffee. I was like, here you go, man. It's fucking freezing out here.
Yeah, this really, yeah.
It's just like, yo, you smash.
Yeah, get them coffee. Yeah.
It's like it's fucking freezing out here. So like that's fucked up. You know what I mean? I be feeling compassion for people who are just in fucked up situations. You know
yeah, me too. Even if they're on drugs.
Yeah, it's like
because I don't feel like this. I mean, this isn't the life you want.
Right. Clearly, you didn't choose this when you was a kid.
Yeah.
So it was just fucked up. I felt bad. I was like,
I know. And then it's like, what do you do? Like, where do you go?
It's like there's no,
because they don't let you in the shelters when you're on drugs.
Right. Yeah, they don't. It's like you got no legs to stand on.
Yeah.
So you just like fucked up unless you got a real, and a lot of them like suffer from like mental illness and shit too.
Yeah, a lot of homeless people aren't on drugs too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, one time, like this homeless woman came up to me and I like gave her some money and then I had like some CBD oil or whatever. I didn't like it. I was like, "Do you want this?" And then she's like, "What is that? Is that like weed?" And I was like, no, I think it's just made from it. And then she's like, just what I need, something to make me feel worse. I was like, oh, fuck. And then I just gave her another $1. I was like,
you should have told her to get on stage.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Was you around in the Vault days?
I did one set at the Vault.
Oh, man, on the last
my
day
two-person bringer.
There used to be this homeless dude that used to be up front all day. He was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
And on the last day, he did a set. He did a set on stage on the day.
He did on the very last day.
He was on stage from Maryland just telling.
How would he get in?
He just walked in. The Comedy Vault. Yeah, like everybody knew him. He was always out there, like asking for money and shit like that.
Oh, he was just always outside the Vault.
Yeah, he was just always out there. And then fucking like on the last day, we all let him in. And he was like, he gave him the mic and he was like just talking for mad long.
Yeah,
I was like, that shit's dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, that's how it is, man. It's comedy, man. We help the homeless.
Yeah, we do.
I feel bad for homeless people though. I really do.
I do too.
Jesus Christ, man. That's a rough one. That is a tough one, man.
Yeah. Even if you got there yourself through your own actions, and so like,
yeah, it's
damn,
still fucked up. Cause
yeah,
like at night, because you know it's like there's that peace of mind at night when you're just like, all right, it's time to go home and go to bed. Like, you don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like that,
yeah.
You got to be on edge all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what people understand too is like in them homeless shelters too, it's like it's raw in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you're dealing with a lot of people with mental illness. It's not like it's a hotel. This is just a bunch of people like they be stealing each other's shit, fighting and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like
if you're like a woman, you can't go to them sometimes.
Yeah, because it's too dangerous.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's wild shit that goes down. It's just I feel sad for them.
Me too. Gotta.
That was a podcast took a turn.
Yeah. There's nothing I can say. I was gonna be like, I'm like finishing up this application to like volunteer.
Oh,
but I'm just like grandstanding because I haven't actually finished it
yet. I volunteered at Pine Street Inn before.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, me and a couple people from my job, we did it. Like we went there. You gotta go there mad early in the morning. We went there and we did it like on a weekend too. It wasn't even like we was at work.
Yeah.
And we went there and you freaking go there. They give you your hairnets. They show you the fucking place. And we was like seasoning all the food for like mad hours. And then we fucking like served them and shit. They gave us some food after. They eating regular food. It's not like they eating like.
Yeah, I've done deliveries for like Pine Street Inn at my job. Yeah. And it's like pretty good food.
Yeah. It's like regular fucking food and shit. So.
Yeah, it's got like everything.
Yeah. So it was all good, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. I'm all like, fuck.
Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Which really goes to show you that when it comes to this PC culture, we gotta figure out the bigger issues in life, which is that comedy is kind of stupid.
Yeah. Right. Right. And back. Let's just go back to PC culture.
Yeah. That's your bread and butter.
I'm gonna say this shit. It is. It's like, why are they attacking fucking comics? That's the stupidest group of people to attack. Like, we're literally just trying. Even if we're not being funny, we're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying. I'd be like, it's like a little kid when a little kid makes a stupid joke and they don't know it's like inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's like, but he was just trying to be funny. You can't be 100% mad at a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
That's all conversation. We're trying to hold on to some of our youth. You know, some of our like fucking immaturity.
Yeah,
and it's just like, what the fuck though?
Yeah, I feel like they're like offensiveness.
Right.
There's like pre-offensive where you don't know what you're doing is wrong or like how it might hurt people, I guess. And then there's like you learn, and then there's like post-offensive learning. That's where I feel like you're at, where it's like you know why what you're saying might piss somebody off, but you're gonna say it anyway.
Right. What it is, it's like this, bro. What it is, it's like if you've been. And the thing about if you've been doing something like this for a while, it's hard to change. It'd be like this, right?
Yeah.
You see, like we in Cambridge, you see all those fucking bike lanes.
Mm-hmm.
What if I had the power to pass a law, say all these fucking bike lanes, you can't ride a bike in Cambridge no more. It's illegal.
Yeah.
People like, fuck you, I'm gonna ride my bike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the same concept. Like you just tell me to do something I've been doing forever, and you just want me to abide by it because you said this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't understand. Is like they look at it like that, but it's like if the role was reversed in something that you wanted to do, then you would feel the same way as everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand.
There's always like a give and take. Like there's certain stuff that I do like about, I don't know if this is PC culture, but one thing that has happened because of the pushback on like offensiveness is I feel like there's more female comics now, and there's more general respect for women comics, whereas there used to be like 2.
Yeah.
There used to be that just Joan Rivers and like that Joan one woman. Yeah.
But the thing about
now there's like
women. I'm talking about with anybody.
Yeah, you're talking about like the outside now.
No, I was about to piggyback on what you're saying. With women comics or any comics, I don't think anybody should be on a show because you want the show to look a certain way. I think you should just be booking the funniest people you could find. Like if I book a show and the funniest people I could find just happen to be all women, I will book a show with just all women. I don't give a fuck.
If it's all women are crushing.
I don't give a shit. Like I'm not gonna be like if I'm booking a show like it's a couple guys. We need a woman on the show. Oh fuck, we need a minority. Like I'm not doing that shit. Like I don't think I should be on any show because I'm black. I think I should be on a show because I'm funny.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
And also it's like if you can only find say one black person and they suck.
Right.
That's like worse.
It's worse
for black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. That's what it is. And sometimes as a black car, I do feel like I have to be better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I have to be better because it's a little bit harder. I feel like sometimes.
Yeah. You gotta like
you're not allowed to be mediocre.
Yeah, and you're trying to be your own individual. You're trying to be like I'm Jason Cordova.
Right.
I'm not some black dude saying some shit.
Right, exactly. So it's just I don't know. It's weird, but whatever.
Yeah, that's where like the clicky thing. I don't know. Well, I feel like I used to be more just white dudes deciding what's funny, what's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, white dudes saying to minority comics, don't do jokes about being a minority.
Right, because
or like
do them.
there's like that's lame.
Yeah,
like that's not what comedy is.
Right, that's definitely not what fucking comedy is. And just I don't know, this fucking scene needs a revamp. It just needs a revamp, man. It's just too much. And this thing of what I was saying, with PC culture,
like
my brain's all over the place. But what I want to say with you white
I'm
guys,
all messed up.
or you white guys, I don't want y'all to hate y'all white guyness because I feel like they're trying to force y'all to do that.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
I like that's the thing.
Just
about
to be
white
ashamed of being a white
guy.
guy.
Yeah, I don't want you out of like that's the this is what I hate. Like it's like I don't want white guys to hate their white guyness. Like, I don't want you to think that everything you're doing is wrong just because you're a white guy.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Like, and that's why I be hearing you like white guys say like shit that just white guys should not say. You know what I'm saying? Like when they
what?
They say shit that's like clearly against them.
Yes.
It'd be like if I joined the KKK, like that.
Like white men being like, all white men need to be stopped.
Yeah, shit like that. But I hear white guys say shit like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What are you talking about, bro? You're a white guy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, I be feeling bad for y'all a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't want y'all to just feel like y'all whiteness, everything you do is just evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, no, I do have white guilt.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you
we kind of ran up the score.
Yeah, I went a little overboard.
Yeah, there's a... Woo.
It's like this, man.
This
is what whiteness is, man. Like, y'all whiteness, you ran the business for a while, and now the Department of HR and Public Relations has stepped in to get things back in order. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that fucking we just go and have to fire every single white guy.
I agree.
Company.
I agree. I like history, but a lot of it is horrible. It's just like, and then we did this horrible thing to black people.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, y'all definitely did.
Yeah,
that's not even a question.
But yeah, well, like with me, I feel like white. I feel like white guilt because of history and stuff, and like, you know, I like my life and stuff. Right. It's nice, but I don't feel like white shame. Like, I'm not ashamed of being a white guy. I just am a white guy.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, I don't feel like white. I don't feel white pride.
Right.
I don't feel white male pride.
Yeah.
And I definitely wouldn't want to be around people who are like, no, white people are getting pushed.
Yeah.
Even if, but I know what you mean too. Like,
yeah, like every issue is
it's not fundamentally bad to be a white guy.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, and it's just when people talk about some of the privileges, and I generally feel like some white people, like if you live a certain way, you don't even notice you're getting things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you're aware of it now, but it's just, I don't know. It's a slippery slope, man. Even with me right now just saying this, I feel like I'm fucking kind of fucking.
Oh, really? No, this is like in cancel culture, this is when you're the most protected.
Yeah.
A black guy talking about white injustice.
Yeah.
So sing it.
It's just, no, it is just like, I don't know how we can all. I'm in the, with me, like I always say, my always thing is whenever I hear something, what's the end goal? That's always me. What is the end goal? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what do you want the world to look like?
What is the way we can all live in peace? In peace, and that peace doesn't mean utopia. Peace just means we can function at least around each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what people do, I think, people think is all white guys gotta go away? Does offensive people gotta go away? Does how
yes,
can we
I
do
agree.
It? You
like
know
what should the world look like? How should it function in a utopia?
Right.
And you know what? It's like you can weirdly apply it to comedy shows. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I'm cool with comedy shows where it's like 2 white guys, 2 women, 2 minorities, because I get, like, in an ideal world, right? It's like everyone's got a point of view, and like you're saying, like, you don't gotta force it to be like that. You don't book bad people on it,
right?
But in an ideal world, if all those guys are funny, then it's all these different points of views,
right?
Because white guy is just a point of view as opposed to.
Right, it's an ideology.
An idea. I don't know if it's a way of life.
Yeah. No. It's a point of view, and this is like, and what is like I said, like for instance, like you said, comics, right?
Right.
Like there's not that many black comics in mass.
Yeah,
black
there's
people,
not. They like half of them left last year.
Right. And it's like there's not. And out of any group of let's say hypothetically, there's not, but let's say if there was hypothetically, let's pretend there was 100 black comics in Boston.
Right.
All 100 of those guys aren't gonna be funny. I wouldn't even say.
No.
I would say you'd be lucky to get 10.
Right.
Out of 100.
It was, yeah. I mean, at one point, like earlier this year, is like there weren't a ton of like funny black comics. Like a lot of them left. Like,
right. Because it's just all the bullshit you get being in Boston. Like there's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
You get, like people just won't book in. It's be like, sometimes we do feel like it's easier for a white dude to fucking make moves in comedy than a black dude. Like this fucking I don't feel like it should have took, for instance, Corey Rodriguez and Orlando Baxter to do what they do to get booked. Like they've been nice for a long time and they just getting their just due. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
I feel like that. I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Even with Greg Howell. Like Greg Howell's on all these shows, but he doesn't headline as much. And I feel like Greg Howell's been funny.
Is that a Boston dude?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know who that is.
He don't even be out like that no more. Like he was the generation, but maybe 2 generations before me, but he was like an OG to me. He helped me out like when I was coming up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's like, you know, he stays like he does a lot of Kowloons and giggles, and he stays on that side of town. You know, he don't be coming to open mics and shit, and he don't be like,
he doesn't hit up our bar shows.
Right? He don't.
He's on real.
He got what he got now, and he just kind of stays in that little.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you feel like you're getting booked more now? I feel like you. In the I don't know. I feel like you got a lot of respect for your comedy now around Boston, but do you feel like you were like unfairly looked at, or other comics were?
Unfairly, you said?
Unfairly like snubbed?
Oh yeah, of course I felt like that. I went through a little phase like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because I would go on shows and I would do good plenty of times, and I'd be like, all right, and then I go to Booker and he looks at me like I just bombed or something. I'm like, well, if you don't want me to be good on stage, what the fuck you want me to do? Like, I don't like when bookers have. This is just me personally. I mean, sometimes I don't like when bookers have a booking process other than being funny. Like, you know, those bookers that want you to hang out with them. Like, bro, I don't want to fucking hang out with you, man. I'm just, I got my own fucking life, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or they just like, or it's just like, because I remember one time, I'm not gonna say like who the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So.
No need.
I remember one time I was like, yo, what's good? Like, I was talking to this comic. I'm not going to say anybody's name because I don't want nobody to fucking get punished for the shit I'm saying right now.
Cool.
So it's just like, I was like, yo, how do you get on the hair? Let's just call it Place X, right? I was like, how you get on at Club X, right? He's like, oh, man, you should, you didn't like go play some shit that has nothing to do with comedy. I was like, and I was mad, younger. I was like, what? You got to do that to get on at a fucking comedy show? Like, why do I got to do that? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And that's like kind of like, you know how like your innocence gets tarnished?
Yes.
There's a point, especially in comedy, where your innocence gets tarnished.
Yeah,
like,
you get jaded. I felt like.
Yeah, this game is dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, wow. Like, that's what you're supposed to be like. And shit like that, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's just weird, and it's just weird for black people. Just naturally, you're gonna feel that type.
Because like as a black person, you feel like a content thing, or like, why why do black comics get snubbed in Boston?
I don't know, and
and it feels like certain ones don't, and other ones do.
Well, I feel like what I talk about, and this is me in particular, and I don't want to speak for any other black comic because everybody has their own experience. But I feel like my content is authentically black and it's in your face a lot. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I guess, and this is me playing devil's advocate, I guess sometimes a booker would, even if he knows that I'm funny, right? Yeah. It's less risk for him to just book somebody who's not as funny but won't piss anybody off. Yeah. Or
if they feel like you're attacking a group.
Yeah. But what I will say, and this is why I love people like Sam Ike and shit like that who put on their own shows, because they book me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because they want raw comedy and they want people who are just funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he loves black comics.
Yeah, like Sam Mike, Jay Smitty, all them when they book these shows and shit. And a lot of other comics who aren't black book me a lot more lately too. You know what I'm saying? And
I saw you on like Mendoza line. That's awesome.
Yeah, Mendoza. Yeah, I pissed off a lady in there one time, and then the time I went there, it was good. You know, I went there a couple times. Mendoza, I like Mendoza line. Yeah. And the thing about me, it's at the point where I'm not getting rich doing this shit. You know what I mean? So with me, I literally just want to be on stage and working on my shit.
Yeah,
same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be on stage. That's that's where I feel most comfortable.
Yes.
And that's where one of the happiest things I do. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
So when I'm on, like, when I be hitting up bookers, I was like, I'm not trying to get in your pockets, really, because I'm not getting the way I look at it in my mind is when I'm really making money off this shit, you're already going to know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
People are going to be paying tickets with my name on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, I just want to just get on stage because that's just what I fucking want to do.
Totally.
You feel me?
Yeah. I said, and I guess I'll bring it up. I said I wanted you to be comic in resident.
Oh, yeah. I remember that shit. I appreciate that.
That shit came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it did come out. And it was on my birthday randomly, too.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was a good birthday present. I appreciate it.
Yeah, totally. Well, yeah, I mean, I love the Comedy Studio so much.
Yeah.
And they care a lot about diversity.
Yeah.
And I think, like, your special diverse booking, not just because you're black, but also just, like, point of view.
Yeah.
Just, like, that raw point of view.
Yeah.
Would be, like, so fun. Even if you had to book 11 other female comic in residences to offset you.
Yeah. But it's cool, though. And, like, people DM me all the time, like, fans and shit. People who I did shows with years ago.
Yeah.
Like, audience members still remember me from years ago. And they'll DM me like, yo, you still doing comedy? You're so funny, blah, blah, blah. Like, shit like that. And it feels good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool, man. It's just, but the thing about me is like, I never lost my love for comedy. Even when comedy's like.
Even when it was hard and you felt like you weren't getting.
It's like, I never not wanted to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
totally.
I never, like, it's like a relationship. You know, you got your ups and your downs. Some years are good, some years are bad, but the marriage still got to stay together somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, because I said that crazy shit about me with me.
Yeah.
So, like, that's a really unhealthy point of view.
Yeah.
And that's, like, to be honest, you're valuing the wrong things.
Yeah.
You're not doing it because you're trying to do it out of, like, you're trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
As opposed to you're just doing it because you need to do it.
Right.
And that's where I'm at with it, too. Like, I guess if I was trying to be really successful, I would have moved to, like, New York City 2 years ago. But, like, I needed to, get my head right.
Right.
And now I realize that comedy, I can just do it.
Right.
And I love doing it.
Exactly.
You just do it.
Yeah, you was fucking hilarious. I remember that fucking joke you did. I always thought was mad funny. That fucking, I don't know if you do it anymore, that model joke.
Oh, Abercrombie and Fitch one.
First I heard that shit literally just made me laugh, mad loud. That shit was so funny to me. I don't know why. It was just mad funny.
Thanks.
That shit was hilarious to me, man. But
Thanks. Yeah. No, I forgot I have that. I like bring it out every once in a while, and then I'll do it a few times, and then when it doesn't work, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, they go back in the closet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that joke, I always thought that shit was mad funny. You got a bunch of funny shit, bro. I always thought you was like mad funny.
Thanks, man.
I always thought you was mad funny because it's just like I said.
I feel like I'm really hitting my stride now.
Yeah,
like,
you start getting your voice down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a lot healthier now.
Yeah.
And like winning that contest was sweet, and then I feel like I'm getting even better than that.
Yeah, that's how it is though. Once you get comfortable in your voice and your range, it opens up more doors and closes ones you shouldn't have been in the first place.
Yeah, totally.
Sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what I talk about is what I talk about. Like, I don't try to not talk about certain shit, and I don't talk about shit I really shouldn't be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, why fuck? You don't even talk about shit like that in your real life, so you don't have nothing to say about this that's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it closes doors you shouldn't have been in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. When you can, like, I'm not this type of comic.
Yeah, it's just like,
this isn't my point of view.
Yeah, right. This is just something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
I think it's totally fine to try. Like,
you try shit, and it's like, as you get older, it's just like, with comedy, it goes back to like how you are as an adult. As you get older, you start caring about certain shit more or caring about shit less. You know what I'm saying? So I just do different shit. I talk about shit, but I go in depth about shit too, way more deeper now. You know what I'm saying? So I just personal experience. I I don't necessarily say this happened to me, but I can tell shit from a real personal experience. You know what I'm saying? When I'm on stage.
Totally.
Like this fucking joke about like lately I've been doing. It was an old joke that I dusted off, and that it was about a pregnancy test and shit, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I know that one.
Yeah, just like it was an old joke, and I dusted it off, and like I just go in depth about it because I know what it's really like to have to buy a pregnancy test for a girl that you might not necessarily want to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So like fucking, I go like more in depth to the joke, and it's just like I like when a joke, cause you know like a joke is like you say it. And it's like a little laugh, and then you dig into it, and then it gets longer and bigger. And it's like a joke that might have been 45 seconds to a minute can turn to a 5-minute joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to do when it's just like
with this.
Instead of trying to, I used to try to just say so much shit, but now it's just like if I got 20 minutes that are funny about one thing, then I'm just gonna tell that shit for 20 minutes. You know?
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm saying?
amazing.
So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trying to do that too with whatever whatever I know. I just tell like a lot of false jokes, and if I live, I don't know, to offset some life experience I don't have. Say a bunch of crazy silly shit and get my point of view across through that.
Definitely got shit to talk about, man.
Yeah. I mean, I love comedy, and I got a lot of opinions on it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love jokes.
It's good, man.
Good.
Appreciate you, man. This was a good episode.
This was really fun.
Dope ass episode, man.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate you for having
got me like when I get excited, I start like screaming. I probably fucked up the audio.
Nah, you good,
so
bro.
bad.
That shit's all good, man. It's raw and uncut, man. But yeah, tell people where they can find you. Like all your social. If you want people if you want people to find you.
All right. I don't really have an Instagram, like a functioning one. I'm on Twitter at Limp Handshake. No, I just I like got rid of it because I hated it, and then I made another one. So now I've got like followers, but I don't like use it.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that one. Just tell people to find you on Twitter or something.
Limp Handshake. I swear, I might change the handle. It's not me.
Just look up Liam McGurk.
Yeah, just look up Liam McGurk. I got a website. Email me. DM. I don't know.
Yeah, you already.
I'm trying to think if I got any shows. I'll be at Wooten Eddie Comedy Festival in Worcester. Check out Wooten Eddie Comedy Festival.
You was on that shit.
Yeah.
When is that? Next week?
That's this week.
This weekend?
Yeah.
I might slide by. Is it on Saturday? Because I got show on Friday.
It's the whole week.
I might slide by.
Cool. They got Josh Johnson at Woo-Ha.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can check him out. I want to see him real bad.
I might check that out.
I got to get him on shows this week.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good week.
It's going to be a good week. Yeah. You already know. Like always, man, if you want to throw your chips in, you might as well do it at the poker table. I want to thank my boy Liam McGurk for being on Poker Table Talk. And like always, you can find me on Hardcore Dover on all social media platforms. If you want to email me with questions and concerns, or you just want to bash me and talk shit, go to pokertabletalk@gmail.com. And once again, I'd like to thank my boy Liam McGurk, and we out.
Poker Table Talk, the podcast we do for GP. Definitely not PC. Suck my wee, and if you don't like it, move out the way, nigga.